Oh, that's new. Okay.
Here we go.
On you go, Menina.
Right, so welcome to our 4-day coach mentorship group. We are so excited you're here, and we're hoping to give you lots of tips and confidence and guidance for the next 4 days, so you can really start your business with success from beginning, and you know what you're doing. So it will hopefully help you. We will be showing you like how to work around the coach office, how to kind of like tell people what you're doing and how to invite them along, how to choose a program or nutrition plan for yourself. So hopefully we'll just enjoy the journey and be a little bit more clear after these 4 days. Shona will show you a little bit about the coach office next. You're going to share a screen on you and just show the couple of bits that will help you to navigate around it and set up your payment details and get everything started. And then I will talk about the programs afterwards.
Okay. I might need your help on finding certain things, Menina. Why? Okay. So we all have a coach office. Sorry, my Mac's going a little bit slow. I have a phobia of clothing tabs, I'm not going to lie. Right, so we all have a coach office, which I take it everybody knows how to access their coach office, but if they don't, speak to your coach and they will help you with that. So you can see, this is obviously a computer screen, and it looks slightly different on your phone. On the phone, it's a drop-down menu at the side, but they're still called the same thing. So if you do use your phone or your iPad, don't worry, it's still under the same thing. So most of our things come under tools and resources, okay? Now this is where we find, where do we change our bank details?
So
I tried to look at this before.
There used to be Grow My Business, but it's changed, hasn't it now?
Yeah, it's tools and resources. So sorry, guys. Yeah, I was going to close all the tabs before we came on the call, but then it's like, what if I can't remember them tomorrow? I'm not going to lie. Right.
All right, let me have a look.
Okay, I'm going to let Menina have a look at that one, and I'm going to speak about the other ones because otherwise we'll be saying. Right, so we have got under training, we've got getting started. That's probably the best one to start with. So when you first sign up, there's the first 30 minutes, the first 30 hours, and the first 30 days. And they break down the best things for you to do within this time. So this comes from corporate. So you'll obviously get training from us, but you'll also get the official Beachbody training. And so they both work together really well, because obviously this is your official training, and then you'll get your training up from us for the little sort of more personal touches and things like that. So you have to watch, I'm saying you have to watch these videos. Obviously you can do whatever you like, but really you do have to watch these videos for getting started. So how to start sharing Beachbody, how to work Share a Cart, how to set up an accountability group. Now we will cover these things as well, but it's good to have two perspectives, and it's also good to be able to go back and just be able to watch them. So if you can watch the getting started videos if you haven't already, that will be helpful. I feel like it was maybe a rookie error doing this in the evening when my brain doesn't work anymore. Okay.
Jonah, so, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just go to the tools and resources,
yeah,
and then under business resources is the EFT management on right hand side, the third one down.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Okay. I take it everybody that's on the call this evening has managed to do this. But for anyone who's watching and is completely new. My EFT management, and you can set up in there. Okay.
Yep.
So we also have our daily activity tracker. Now you can print this and you can use the digital copy. Now they do have incentives on occasion of using the digital copy, that if everybody's filling it in online, that they do prizes, because obviously we are a company of incentives. But also you can share it with your coach. Let me move this over here. So there's a little tick box in the business activity tracker, the daily activity tracker, that says share with my coach. And that means that your upline can see what you're doing, and you can then say to them, oh, did you have a look at can you have a look at my daily activity tracker for the past week? Can you maybe tell me where I'm going wrong? Or your coach can just check in with you and say, right, I've noticed that you've been skipping invites, or you haven't been doing your personal development. So it's a really handy tool for yourself to make sure that you're doing all the tasks and vital behaviors that you need to do every day. But it also helps us as coaches help you. And when you get to the point that you're signing up coaches, it'll also help you help them, if that makes sense. So be proof the products work. You need to work out or take your rest day. And we're not saying that you can't ever take a rest day. And drink your Shakeology, you're energized. They're really easy things to put into your stories. I officially have the slowest computer in the world. I can talk through this. So we have connect, invite, and follow up. So in there is sharing your daily post. There is sharing Facebook stories over the day. There is invites, follow-ups, connecting. So they are all things that you should be doing. What I personally recommend is pick the one that you don't like and do that first. So for me, it's follow-ups. I don't like following up. Invites I'm totally fine with. Following up is where there could be a no. So I struggle with that. So I try and do that first in the day, and then just pop. Doesn't like that box for some reason. There we go. And then you just tick the box. We don't say that you have to do all of these every day, but you are hoping to make sure that you do all of them at least twice a week, 3 times a week, so that you might have, for example, I only have 3 days a week that I follow up, but I invite every day apart from on a weekend. So, and definitely respond to all new likes, comments, or views, not only to make new connections, but also to keep your Instagram algorithm good, because if you're not responding to any of your comments on your posts, then Instagram doesn't like the algorithm of that. Trying to stay calm. Get people results, that is sharing in your bod group, checking in with the people who have logged in the bod group, following up with new Shakeology users. So make sure that they have taken their Shakeology out of the box when they get it. Make sure that they have opened the bag. Make sure that they have tried their first shake. Make sure that they didn't just have it with water and that they mixed it into a smoothie. That might seem like the simplest of little things, but you would be surprised how many people get a pack and don't go anywhere near the Shakeology, or they mix it with water and go, I don't like this, and then never try it again. So give them some information on their Shakeology, check in with them after a week and say, have you tried it? What did you mix it with? Give them some recipe ideas, let them know what you like. And make sure you answer any questions. And the last one, of course, is do personal development. So that's in the form of podcasts, listening to the National Wake Up Call, Audible, or books. Ask your coach for personal development ideas if you don't already have any ideas yourself. Because for some of us, we've never done, me personally, when I started coaching, I had never listened or read a self-help book in my life, and now I listen to them all the time. Okay, share a cart. So again, that's under tools and resources. Share a cart. So this is one you definitely need to know how to use, because we are going to be signing up lots of people to join us in our challenge groups. So you need to, when you speak to somebody and they want cart, you need to make sure you get their email address and their first and last name. You need to make sure that they're either in the United States, Canada, France or UK, and the preferred language. I would say sign everyone up as a preferred customer. Sorry, guys. I would say sign everyone up as a preferred customer, or obviously a coach if they want to be a coach. But you don't know who's going to love the product, and it's completely free to cancel preferred customer, but it costs money to add it on. So if you just explain to them that you're signing them up with a preferred customer service as a VIP, can be cancelled within 30 days, but it's just the most time efficient way to sign everybody up. Most people will be absolutely fine with that. And it's making sure that when they fall in love with their products, they get their 25% off, and you're getting them the best possible deal that you can, because we all like it off, don't we? And I've covered the training. There is a lot more training, but let's just start with obviously this 4 days and the training that is within the coach office before we move into other training, and get our head around the daily activity tracker and the share a cart. So yeah, okay. I mean, you can do your first share a cart tomorrow to sign up your spouse, can't you? I'm sure they'll be supportive, or your mum, or your sister, or even your brother, you know, a cousin, all those people that you know that you think will be just fabulous. Right, I'm going to stop speaking. I'm going to pass it on to Menina. Would you still like the share a screen on, Menina, or?
No, you can take it off, I think.
Okay.
Right. So I'm back. One of the really important things that we mentioned before is about being product of the product. And I think that's something that I didn't quite realize how important it is in the beginning when I started my coaching journey. I kind of thought, oh, if I just do something a little bit and I just watch a little bit what I eat, it will be fine. But I wasn't really getting the results I actually wanted. And I wasn't really getting as happy in myself as I wanted to be. It's only really when I committed fully to my goals that I managed to grow my business as well, because people know that these tools have changed my life, and they know that, you know, I truly recommend things from my heart, and I wouldn't, if this wasn't working for me, I wouldn't be here now inviting everyone else here or recommend it to anyone. So I think it's really important to find a program. You know, you need to think about, have you committed to a workout program? Have you committed to one of the nutrition plans? How are you feeling about them? Are you getting results? Are you actually committed to them, or are you just winging it? Because if you think, like, when you are choosing something, you kind of want to know someone who has done it and has done it well, don't you? Like, if you sign up to something, you at least want to know one person who's benefited from it. You don't just want to see pictures of the strangers. You don't just want to see it on like website, although people do that as well. But like, you know, you kind of want to have some connection with those results. And it's not all about abs and biceps and all that. It's about mental well-being. It's about having more energy. It's about, I think the key at the moment really is to being comfortable in your own skin. And I think that is very much of something that is very hard, I think, because we're also critical with ourselves. But it really is something that if you become comfortable in your own skin, because you know you're doing your best, you committed to your goals, you are doing your best what you can, which means that every day is perfect, but you're doing your best, and you show that to people, and that is very attractive. And so many people would pay millions to be comfortable in their own skin. I think more people would pay money to be comfortable in their own skin than lose some weight. I think, because I think confidence is beautiful. I think when we see people around walking and stuff, it doesn't matter what size they are, really, to a certain extent. They look stunning, don't they, when they carry themselves well, and you can see the confidence in them. So really, what you're not just selling tools here to make a change. You are actually selling and helping, inspiring people to find confidence and self-belief. And it goes very deep down, these things, don't they? So it's not just like a surface thing. It's something that you have to dig deep to find it. And I can say from my own experience that those months when I have done something well, like followed nutrition and done the programs, that those are my busiest months, because people can see it, people can see from your posts. And obviously it's okay to have bad days, it's okay to have bad weeks and bad months, because we all have them. It's very important to share them, and you don't have to be superwoman all the time, you know, no one is superwoman all the time, but it's really important to show people how this can help you. because if you don't show them how you can help them, they will just go and find someone else who can show them how they can help these people. Okay, so it's really, really important. If you haven't already found a program, a nutrition plan on the app that you want to follow, let us know after this call and we can help you to choose one. Yeah. Okay, Shona, you're talking about the coming out post.
Yeah. So leading on from what Menina's saying, like, yes, commit to a program and commit to nutrition, but remember, don't hide, like Menina says, don't hide the bumps in the road either, because people want to see somebody that's real, but don't let a bump in the road be every day, because people need someone who's becoming stronger than them or is stronger than them, that doesn't intimidate them, but they don't want someone who's like not going to be able to help them at all because they're having their own issues. So finding that little bit of balance, I would say. Which leads me nicely on to coming out post. So your coming out post, if you haven't done it already, is basically you coming out to the social media world and saying, I am a coach, I am taking on this new journey, who wants to join me, basically. We all usually recommend that you avoid saying, I am a Beachbody coach and I am doing this workout with this super trainer, and only because they can then go and Google, for example, Autumn Calabrese and Beachbody and go, oh, that looks really good, and then go into the shop and sign up by themselves. So it's not that we're ashamed of what we do, it's just that we don't want people to sign up without us, and we want them to have our support. So I always speak about how I'm a coach, for me personally, as an add-on to my PT business, and I speak about my coaching, but I never mention the name of the company or maybe, for example, I'm working with Walla Caesar for 645 just now. I would just say I'm working with this amazing fitness trainers who's helping me to reach my peak, because that's the point of that program. And it's just so that people don't go away and do the research and sign up without you, because then they won't have a coach that they're happy with, most likely, and then you've lost out on a person that can be in your fabulous bod group. So you want to come out, you want to tell them a little bit about you, you want to say to them, in your own words, I'm taking on this, for example, 21-day program, and I want some friends there to support me and have my back. Make a plan, put some urgency on it, and I'm starting it in 5 days and I have 3 spaces. And commit to that, even if you only have one person that signs up, or even if you have nobody that signs up on that start date, still start the program, still share, because you don't want to be seen, because people are watching you. So if you don't start, they're going to think, oh, well, they didn't start. Like, why did they not start? I'm kind of going a little bit off track here. Sorry. So introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about you. They don't want to just know that you're doing a workout program. Tell them, for example, for me, I'm a mum of 3. I've got a teenager and 2 toddlers, and I have binge eating disorder and weight loss struggles, but I love to work out. That's a little bit about me. So I would incorporate that into a post and let them see that I'm a real person. So you find a little bit about you and make it into a post relevant to you starting your business. And if you're not sure about your post, send it to your coach and they will read it for you and they will give you any advice. But there's no bad posts. Like, our posts just evolve over time. Like, my posts from 2.5 years ago are very different from my posts now. But you've got to start with who you are and where you're at, and your audience and your followers will watch you grow as a person. But your coach will be happy to help you. Once you've done your first post, you've got to keep posting. Make sure not all your posts are sale posts. So, ask for advice, speak about your family, speak about the objections you get. For example, I'm using no time and no money as 2 of my objections, post topics this week, so that I'm not just talking about sales. Do workout reels. Make sure you put in reels. They're not as scary as you think they are. And again, your coach will help you with those. And remember that Beachbody is the platform, but you are the brand. Yeah. So yes, there's more than one Beachbody coach out there. There's quite a few of them, but we are all unique in our own way because we are our own brand. So we might be, for example, me and Menina are doing the same program at the moment, but we are two completely different brands of that program, and we advertise that program in a different way, and we will get different results from it, and we will attract different people to it. So don't think, oh, there's so much competition, or, oh, how do I have to look? How do I have to post to represent Beachbody? You're representing yourself, and you're doing your and then you're bringing Beachbody in your own way. So you are the brand. Never forget that. People want to know about you. People, wait a minute, let me get this right. People don't buy a product; they buy an emotion. Is that it? So they're basically, they're signing up to you. They're not signing up to Beachbody. They're signing up to you and everything that you can help them with. And Beachbody is providing the programs and the nutrition support within that. Okay, I'll stop talking again.
No, that was good. So I just wanted to say something, like you were saying about people watching you. And actually, I had this chat with Ellen the other day. And like, how long did you watch your coach before you signed up? Or how long have you watched some people and you've been interested in what they're doing, but you kind of haven't built the trust to kind of take the leap of faith? So like sometimes you have people watching you for a long, long time and they want to see you doing it. Like, I don't want anyone to feel pressure that they have to be in stories every day or anything like that. But there is some about like consistency a little bit, that you keep showing people that actually I am turning up, whether I have a good or bad day. I put myself first in my kind of self-love, and I'm looking after myself. So you kind of pour from an empty cup. And I think if you show that to people, that you are turning up for yourself, it also will encourage them to turn up for themselves, and then they know that you can help them. But yeah, I think people are watching, and sometimes they watch for quite a long time before they, like Ellen, how many times? I think I invited Ellen so many times, and then now she's here and she's like, I wish I had done it before. And I think it's just, but sometimes we forget that, because we're like, oh, we just want everyone to, like, we're so excited, we just want to inspire everyone. And then we forget that, oh, actually, I was watching someone for like 2 years or whatever, I was watching someone for a long time before I signed up. So be patient, trust the process. But if you do, you truly post from the heart, you turn up for yourself, and you kind of embrace what you have and just commit fully to your own goals, I promise you, good things are coming. And also I think about the post, give people value. I noticed the post that I give some tips for people that they don't have to pay for, or like, just little tips. Like one of my most posts that I got most messaged about was about my fridge list. When I talked about my IBS, and I said that I have a fridge list. So on my fridge, I have a piece of paper where I write down every time I eat something, if it really gives me bad IBS. That's why I call fridge list. And when I did that post, I had so many messages about it, and loads of people found it really helpful, because it was something that anyone can do. It's something that so many people with the same problem can find solution with. Right, back to my topic now, because I was like, sorry, I got really distracted as well. So I would say, well, you kind of talked about invitations already, and I would say that it's really important that you do invite people. That's so you can inspire them and you can grow your business. People like to be invited. I think sometimes people can watch you and they don't actually know that they can be part of it. Like, I've been doing this for, have I done it almost 4 years, or already 4 years? I don't even know anymore. Anyway, time flies when you have fun. But I literally had someone like 2 months ago said, oh, I didn't know I can join in with you in your crew. And I'm just thinking like, oh, because sometimes I'm worried that I do that too much. But like, you still have some people who, if you don't invite, it doesn't matter what you post, because they may not read it properly, they still don't know they can join in. So sometimes you have to do like a proper direct invitation and say, right, this is what I'm doing. And one of the ways, like Shona said, like if you start a program, like I'm inviting loads of people to do 9-week control freak with me at the moment. Like so many of us are doing it starting next Monday. And I think it's perfect timing now. Will be 9 weeks to Christmas from next week. And it will be a nice way to finish the year strong. So I think it's really nice thing of doing, inviting people to do with you, especially when you're in the beginning of your journey, that you might be a little unsure about what to do, how to invite, then just invite people to do with you as a friend. Yeah, so just go for the warm market, post about it, but also be very direct with the invitation, like Sharon said, give them a date, give them when it starts. Like I'm messaging everyone now and saying, right, let's get you signed up ASAP, so your pack will arrive, you'll know exactly what to do before Monday, so you're not rushing around when we start the program. So that's kind of my approach at the moment. And I think final thing I would say that is really, really important to know, not to decide for your people what they want to do, because sometimes you have this image of people thinking like, for example, oh, I bet Lucy won't like 645. But if that was in my head, so then I would be like, I'm not even going to invite her because I don't think she will like that. But you might love 645. So, and then if I had just decided not to invite you, you may not have ever done it. Like and like bar blend, I was never even going to give bar blend a go because it just didn't seem like my program, and I thought I'm just going to miss the launch completely because I'm not interested, until I did. And same with Let's Get Up, until I did the sample workout, I was like, oh, this is actually really good. And I had a great business month with them because I was kind of like my hands up saying, this is not even my thing. I have no rhythm. You know, I didn't look like a swan when I was doing bar. I just looked like an elephant in a tutu. And I was like, but I'm going to give it a go. Like, I want to try something new. And that's when people joined in. So please don't decide for people what they want to do. Give them an option. Invite them along. Let them say yes or no. Okay, because I think that people have surprised me so much. Like the amount of people who sign up for programs that I thought they would hate isn't it? Shown, it's amazing, isn't it? That like you just connect. It's often with about the instructor, it's about the whole atmosphere of the team. So yeah, it's definitely worth inviting everyone. Right, I hope this call has been helpful. We are kind of, oh, do you want to say something?
Can I say, don't be put off with if you invite somebody to say no the first time. You know, within reason, keep inviting them, especially if they're watching your stories and liking your posts, because that's then giving you the green light to keep connecting with them. So maybe not every week, but, you know, check in with them every few weeks. Invite them when you've got something new on. I had one woman who I literally invited every month for over a year, and she did not answer a single message, but she watched all my stories. And then one day she just said yes. She just messaged me and she said yes, and she signed up the same day.
I've had that with someone who, and then she said, thank you for not giving up on me. And yeah. I was like, I wanted to almost say, oh, I felt so almost didn't send this message.
Yes.
Like,
so don't be put off if they don't say yes the first time. Definitely. If they're not watching anything on your page yet, then that's completely different. But if they're still watching you, don't be put off. And can I also just say to Ellen, you maybe need to clear your cookies, but Menina will send you a message about that, about your coach office. There was something mentioned about that today, I think, in the Diamond group. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So this is call 1. Tomorrow is a pre-recorded video. You can watch it anytime. And then we've got a couple of pre-recorded videos on Wednesday. And then we will see you guys on Thursday.
If you are free and if you've got questions and stuff.
Yeah, of course. It will be recorded as well.
Yeah, was it 8:30 we said, didn't we?
8:30, yeah.
Yeah, 8:30 on Thursday. But yeah, please be just like, we created the messenger group for you all now. Some of you, well, not everyone is in this call either, but you know, please be there and ask the questions. You know, we're here for you, but if you don't ask the questions, we can't help you. So, you know, the more you tell us what your concerns or questions are, the more we can help you. And we truly believe you all are amazing coaches. So just go out there and love life and just, you know, commit to yourself first and then let that show to everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Any questions? No? Good night.
Bye now.